Greetings, Keechlings. Keishan Prime here with my live reaction of My Hero Academia Chapter 135, an unpleasant discussion. I almost said decision. There's a biopic, or not a bio, but like a info bio of Kirishima. Dark hardening. I didn't know that was I thought it was just hardening. Huh. I'll let you guys read that if you haven't already. Surely you've probably already read the chapter by this point. I'm a little late. Because for one thing, it wasn't updating. Or at least not on Manga Stream. Alright, Sir Night-Eye's office. A gathering of hero teams. Meeting room. Second floor, large meeting room. I'll talk through everything from start to end. Okay, we're getting a little better picture of some of the assembled heroes here. A few we know, some we don't. According to the chart, we have famous heroes as well as some minor ones from the region. Sensei, why are you here? I got a call out of nowhere. They asked for my help, so I came. I've only heard bits and pieces of the situation, but there's probably a number of things they want to tell us. I'm sure the only reason he's there is to possibly nullify like certain people that may actually be the source of the neutralizing bullets, because if that's a Quark related power, neutralizing the person who's possibly making them is probably a good idea. Which I'm pretty sure it's that one girl, the one with the horn. Let's see. But there's probably a number of things they'll want to tell us. I'm feeling a little lost. 8 precepts? What's this? I know you might be thinking bad thoughts, so let's sort everything out together. It's time. You guys are plenty involved in this. Oh, he still has like where he got hit with the Sun Eater. Tamaki? Yeah, that's it. I wonder when his powers are going to come back. Surely it's only temporary, but maybe not. Well, I suppose I will begin. Okay. Night-Eye... Excuse me. Night-Eye office sidekick, Bubble Girl. Since approximately 2 weeks ago, we at the Night-Eye office have been conducting a private investigation into the designated villain organization known as the 8 Precepts of Death. What sparked it? Who is... Okay, now we're getting introduced to some of them. Okay, that's good. I like that. An accident involving a gang of thieves who call themselves the Reservoir Dogs. Oh, I've heard of them. The police chalked it off as an incident. An incident. Oh, I thought it was an accident first. But there were too many things that just didn't make sense that we decided to follow up on. Night-Eye affiliate office sidekick. Centipeter? What? Centipeter is the resulting prize from the fan art contest. Oh. I'm not going to try it. Tetsuya? Ohara Tetsuya. Okay. That's cool. My name is Centipeter, a mere sidekick, but it was under Night-Eye's directions that I conducted the follow-up investigations. I can't say words today. As for our findings, we learned that in the past year, oh God, I'm all kinds of screwed up today. The 8 precepts have been increasingly making contact with individuals outside of the organization and with other black market groups all over the country. It appears that these actions were motivated by the desire to expand the organization and gather financial capital. And finally, immediately after we began the investigation, Centipede's got an interesting design to him. He's just got like a centipede for a head, and it's just kind of wrapped around the body, sitting on his shoulders. He's an affiliate sidekick, though. So, is he from another office, or does Night Eye actually have more than just Bubble Girl as a sidekick? Official sidekick. They made contact with a number of League of Villains. Okay, this name's gonna get butchered to hell. Bubai Gawara Jin, known by his villain name twice. Okay, I know who that is. It's the duplicate guy. Excuse me, I just got done eating. We were unable to tell them and gather more information about the encounter, but with the assistance of the police, we confirmed that there had been some sort of dispute between the two organizations. And it's now we're with Gran Torino. And because it's the League is involved, that you called Sakauchi and myself here. Where is Sakauchi? He is currently elsewhere gathering intelligence. Oh, I thought it was the guy that's all in black there, but apparently not. So we'll probably meet up with him later. Hey kid, I didn't think it would turn out like this, but it looks like we've been pulled into something quite troublesome, huh? He's talking to Midoriya. Bah. I hate when my throat gets full of crap. I don't think it's troublesome at all. You guys know each other? Yeah, from field training. It's the old guy who was with All Might at Camino. Midoriya, you sure know a lot of people, huh? Kirishima's kind of like admiring the context that Midoriya has at this point. Please continue. And so the developments led to this. We requested all of your assistance via the HN. What is that? Hero Network. Okay, then. I was going to guess that until I saw it down there. You can skip over that part. Yeah. HN. It's the Hero Network. An online service that only those with professional license can access. You can view reports about the activities of heroes across the country, and you can request the assistance of heroes with specific quirks that may be of particular use. Sounds like that's going to come up a lot more, and it's going to get hacked or something. Because what happens if the person, like, if it's connected with your card that you get, I assume you get an actual license once you become a full hero, you know, not just the provisional license. Then what happens if you slide it in and then, like, after like a hero gets killed and nobody know about it and the villains start accessing the system? Kind of like debit card fraud. But that's the meaning of having these UA brats, or what's the meaning of having these UA brats around here? They'll hold back this discussion. Okay, whoever that dude is, he doesn't seem to like them being there. When we started talking about the heart of the matter, things are going to get dark. And what the hell, Fat Gum? I thought he bashed him over the head, but nope. He just kind of got out of his seat and the chair flew up in the air. Don't say that. These two are super important persons of interest, you know? Yeah, they actually encountered a dude. We are? I don't want to go along with this. On another note, I see a lot of new faces around here. I'm Fat Gum. Nice to meet you. He's so round and cute. Both girls thinks he's round and cute. Oh, would you like some candy? Okay, he is a very nice guy. But damn, not the time, Fat Gum. In the past, the 8 precepts were suspected of secretly selling illegal drugs. To that end, I've requested the assistance of a hero who's quite familiar with this domain. Oh yeah, Fat Gum mentioned something like that before. In the past, I spent a lot of time cracking down on these types of activities. And then the other day during Red Riot's debut battle, Tamaki was shot with something that I had never seen before. A medicine that breaks quarks. Breaks them? Breaks quarks? Everyone's kind of like, oh, didn't see that dude there before. Huh? Tamaki? You're okay, aren't you? Oh yeah, once I slept I was able to recover. Check out this splendid cow hoof. Did you eat beef ball for breakfast? Okay, so he does have his powers back, so basically just a good night's sleep, I guess, for 1 dose? Okay, that's not bad. It's a relief you were able to recover. Glad it's not a fatal wound. Oh, so... Okay, so Mr. I Hate the Brats, at least he does have some level of decency. Not quite. That's where Eraserhead comes in. It appears to be a bit different from my eraser. Erasure. For me, I'm not attacking a quark. Oh, we're going to get more explanation of his power? Put simply, when you take the human body and specially alter its structure by plus alpha-ing it, that is not a word, or it doesn't sound like one. We call that a quark. All that plus alpha is what we call the quark factor. Standard body and then the standard human body with a movable tail is the example given. So basically, what was that name? Tojiro or something, the one with the tail? So this must be who he must be thinking about. All I'm doing is momentarily halting the activation of that quark factor. I'm not able to inflict any damage to it. Okay, so he just kind of shuts it off. But he's not, like, destroying it. Or... Immediately after Tamaki was shot, we brought him to the hospital and have him checked. It turned out that his quark factor had suffered damage. Thankfully, he was able to naturally recover and return to his previous self, but as for the object that was fired, there were no other abnormalities found with Tamaki's body. Only his quark was attacked. The man who fired the shot won't say anything, and the gun itself is in pieces, and we only have the portion of the bullet that was fired into him. Wait, what happened to the other half then? However, because Kurishima bravely volunteered his body and was shot at, we were able to obtain a bullet with the okay. But still, that doesn't make sense. What ever happened to the other part of the bullet? We were able to obtain a bullet with the contents still inside. Well, I wouldn't say he voluntarily, sacrificed himself. Well, he was sacrificing himself, but whatever. Anyway. If you read this series long enough, you know what I'm talking about. Me? Huh? What's this all of a sudden? This is too complicated. I have no idea what's going on. It's because of you, dude, that they're able to know anything at all. What a feat, Kurishima. How cool. Oh, I get it. Because of the hardening. How fitting. Oh, he getting all the attention from the ladies. And after examining the contents, we made the most sickening discovery. Inside were human blood and cells. Okay, it has to be that girl now. What? That sounds like something from another world. In other words, the effects are of human origin. A quark, then? A quark that destroys other quarks? Like I said, if anybody remembers the third X-Men movie, the really shitty one, well, the second one wasn't that much better, but it was still better. They had the X gene cure with that one kid who like just exuded it as like an energy field, and then they weaponized it and whatnot. It's basically that, or at least the same kind of idea. Based on what's being discussed so far, I still don't see the connection of the 8 precepts. They're weaponizing it, you idiot. They have the source and they're weaponizing it. And it's that dude's daughter. It has to be. The man that Kurashima apprehended. The illegal drug he was using. The distribution channels for that drug are complex. And while it's not nearly as prevalent as it used to be, there are many individuals and groups that wholesale it, until finally it ends up in the hands of the user. Although there's no evidence that the 8 precepts were selling it, one of the intermediary distributors did have exchanges with them. Is that all? I like this dude's helmet. I really do. The other day when Ryukyu and her team had a dispute between 2 giant groups to an end, or put a dispute of 2 giant groups to an end, it turned out that the boss of one of the groups also had exchanges with the same distributor. One of the villains, not villages, with a gigantification quark couldn't maintain the effect for long, so it's very obviously an unfinished product. There indeed has been a steady increase in criminal activities amongst these types of organizations, but can we really link them to the 8 precepts? Wait a second here. I'm still not following. It just sounds like we're really straining to implicate the 8 precepts here. There's got to be a more convincing connection, right? The leader of the group, Chisaki, his quark is called Overhaul. With it, he has the power to disassemble or restore objects. A quark that allows him to break anything down and reassemble it. And bullets that can destroy quarks. So what, they're thinking that they're packaging his power into the... They're starting to get really worried now. Boy, I'm surprised Mario's acting that way. Boy, they're freaking out something big because they came so close to him. Chisaki has a daughter. She has no birth registration and details about her are unknown. But when we encountered the 2 of them, she had a great number of bandages wrapped around her arms and legs. No. What a repulsive thing to do. We live in a superhuman society. Anyone can do anything if they put their mind to it. What do you mean? See, I told you. We didn't need the brats here. Time to say goodbye. Really, none of this is that shocking to me, but I guess maybe they don't. In other words, he's using his daughter's body to make these bullets, and he's selling them. What the hell? Really, what the hell? I don't get why he would be... something's not connecting with me. It should be obvious. We don't know if he is actually selling them. In their current state, their effectiveness is maybe halfway there. But for argument's sake, what if these bullets were prototypes? 5 used as a display, a sample used to win allies over. We don't have definitive evidence, however. If he makes allies across the country and raises the capital he needs, and let's say the completion of the prototype means that it can completely destroy one squark, then all sorts of crime ideas start coming to mind. Just imagining it makes my blood boil. We've got to hunt them down. Boy, Fat Gum is getting into that. But given that his background with drugs and stuff in the past, I guess that makes sense. Excuse me. If these guys had just taken custody of the kid, it would have been all over with right then and there, wouldn't it? I take full responsibility for that. I will not have you attack the two of them. Although I was unaware. How would you not been aware? The two of them attempted to rescue that girl. Midoriya took on a huge risk to try and save her. And Mario, who thought ahead and acted to maximize her future likelihood of being saved. What was I talking about? Best hero. What was I talking about? Lumillion, who saves 100 people. Right here, there is nobody more frustrated than these two. What, did they just run away? This time around, Eri-chan, we're definitely rescuing her. Or we'll definitely rescue her. Okay, so they're damn bug. Get out of my face. And so, they will become our objective. That will become our objective. Bug, get out of my face. That happened last week, too. Okay, My Hero Academia, Chapter 135, End. This one is a complex subject, which my mind may not get. So, overall, it was an okay chapter. It did kind of reveal things, though I'm still not quite sure. Because how would they know it's necessarily her, per se? Because did they get her DNA? No. I still think that it's her quirk that is the destroying factor. But I could be wrong. Whatever. Anyway. So I won't be doing a review for this. But it was an okay chapter. I liked it. I give it 3.5. Because maybe more had I fully wrapped my mind around it. But whatever. Anyway. But thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Geeslings, roll out.